How's everyone doing today? Please tell me my mic doesn't sound like shit today. Hope everyone's having a good night. This stream's gonna be not as long. I'm hoping to do about 45 minutes, but one of the things I want to do is actually get a lot more questions involved. A lot of people have been DMing me about getting more questions in. Sounds good. Perfect. Glad to hear it. But I wanted to go over some things because today, I don't know if you guys are on Twitter, but Jesus Christ, there was a space call. My God, it was it was something else to listen to. If you guys hear a little crunching in the back, that's Murph Brown. He might make a little appearance today. He's been by himself all day, so I had to kind of bring him in the computer room today. I couldn't help it. Thank you, man. Merca. But, yeah, we're going to get into Ape. We'll talk about Matt and boss's phone call there and whatever space call. And then we're going to get into why I think we can still win. Because a lot of people have been DMing me also saying it just sounds like I'm always doom and glooming. And, I mean, you guys, if I didn't believe in the play, I would have walked away a long time ago. Like I've told everybody, I don't need this shit. Like, I don't need to do this. A lot of people don't need to grift. If people think I'm grifting, you can see I've never, my amount of videos haven't gone up ever. I make the same amount when I can, if I can. It actually goes down all the time. So many people are still watching price action, and one of the things that I was talking about my timeline, right when it got blood red, I mean, you guys got to realize the one thing with YouTubers, anybody, all these people, financial advisors, if you get involved in a bull market, guess what? Everyone's gonna love you. Everyone. You're gonna seem like the greatest, smartest fucking person ever. And then you gotta look at all these people now that are bashing the living shit out of this, like Matt Kors, where he came from, how he started. Well, let's look at what he was talking about when he first started. He didn't even like AMC. He saw it was blowing up with Trey, and out of nowhere, jumped on board. Told you day one, Matt Kors was going to be the ultimate grift, and what do you know? He's out there best friending with Shkreli, giving them hand jobs in the background, telling people fucking the OTC market doesn't matter. And I told you this dude was going to end up becoming a fucking enemy. Why? It doesn't matter with us. It doesn't matter with us. Because we know he's a fucking piece of trash. But the problem is what you have is new investors. And those new investors are going to look for people like him with big followings and big names. And now he's sitting here bashing the shit that that made him basically what he is. He quit his fucking job to go ahead and keep you updated on daily line progress. I mean, Jesus Christ, this is ridiculous. Now he's back full force holding space calls. Like, dude, Jesus Christ, grow up. Says that no good movies are coming out, but isn't the biggest movie of the year coming out in a couple days? Like, what are we even talking about right now? But before we even get into that, because I really don't care as much about all that stuff, to be honest with you. I just know a lot of people want to fucking talk about this. So, I mean, I guess we'll talk about it for a minute, actually. I don't really have a lot to go over. I just want people to get a little refresher on stuff because so many people are continuously losing sight of what's going on. And I want to take questions because I know I get way too many people mad that I'm not taking questions at all. So, but anyways, if you guys look actually over here, people are saying he got slayed. Oh, it was funny. Everyone was. Dude, I got so many DMs today, dude. You should have seen this. Guy got messed up on both sides. I was laughing. So the Canadian Central Bank is losing money. We went over last time in ours. The Federal Reserve is starting to lose money, and this is when stuff's going to have to start, pivoting in a direction at some point here. The feds cannot continuously take a loss because what's going to end up happening is they're either going to have to put that bill to the Treasury, which we'll all front, which go ahead and explain that to everybody. I don't know what we're going to end up doing with that case. But the feds are in between, again, a rock and a hard place. And as we've learned, they are their biggest supporters. He's eating a cracker wrapper. I don't care. That's fine. So they've been their number one bailout with these banks and everything. A lot of people, like I said, we got to keep watching the banks. Credit Suisse. They're now literally, look at their credit default swaps. It's higher than ever. I've showed you the last couple of months. We've been watching this just skyrocket. Look at the last couple days, dude. People know what's going on. It's fucking just a matter of time. Banks are stuck with $42 billion in debt. What are they trying to do? They're trying to offload it and collateralize fund obligations. And if you guys go ahead and read this, these are the same type of fucking equities, bundled mortgage-backed securities that happened during the 2008 financial crisis. They haven't fucking learned shit. You guys, it's just a matter of time. This is, I mean, literally, see, this is the thing. Everybody's looking at this shit so fucking wrong, man. It's crazy. Everybody sits there and they're like, man. All right. Like I said, let me get out the sketch. People sit there and always say, all right, they'll always come up with new liquidity, and every month, you know, they seem to do it. And this is the thing. Every single fucking day, these guys are just pouring money into making up new liquidity, new this, new that they basically owe to everybody else. Eventually, these liquidity trains will fucking stop. I've already shown you. They have destroyed the treasury market. This shit's dried up. Why do you think they need to keep coming up with all this new stuff? You got the bond market. It's fucked. And not only that, this is why I keep telling everybody, educate all of your friends, everybody, your family members, everybody. Let them know what they're trying to do. They have $42 billion of bad debt. They're trying to shovel it back out to us, like always. What did I do with that? My bad, I got lost. Whatever. They're always trying to shovel it back out with us. Also, on top of this, I've told you guys to watch the UK pension funds. Well, look at what's going on. You remember when the Bank of England, because the rates were going so high that these pension funds were about to collapse? Guess what? The Bank of England had to hurry up and buy those. Otherwise, those pension funds were going to collapse. It would have been the end of it for the UK financial sector. And that would have just triggered in the United States and fucked us all up. And I would have been jacked. Oh, I would have been fucking jacked. Well, UK went in and bought all those treasury bonds. Well, they already had to sell them. Now the clock is going back to tick, 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 tick on those pension funds. Like I said, everyone, just relax. Stop watching daily price action at this point. I mean, I get it. In a fucking bear market, it's scary. Welcome to a bear market. They fucking suck ass. I've held stocks for 8-9 years, dude. And I've gone up with them and I've gone down with them. I've rode shit through a lot of stuff. This is the thing that people didn't understand when we first started. There's a difference between being a trader and trading and investing. Congratulations. You have invested into AMC Squeeze. You have invested into the stock. You have invested into the company. You have invested into Adam Aaron. I don't give a fuck whether you like him or not. You invested your money in him. You better start to. You better start to believe this guy's on your team and listening to you when we fucking have all these things, and he goes out and one of the things that goes, all he does is go around and fucking and doesn't care about the company. Every fucking show the guy goes to sells out every time. He sells out fucking entire theaters. He's listening to us. He just put merchandise out. We're not going to get into everything, but we're going to get into Ape in a minute. I'm not going to sit here and everyone's sitting there and, oh man, this is the part that cracks me the fuck up. Everybody who fucking bashes AA says, he got rich off the community because he sold. Meanwhile, these are the same fucking piece of shits Matt Kors, as he's fucking just, oh, come here, Skrelly. Oh, Skrelly. Oh. Fucking douche. As he got rich off of the community. Matt Kors quits his job. I even made a rant video about this. He quits his fucking job, got rich off of us, and now completely hates us. And what's the thing? What's the same theme with all this shit? Everyone who's rich comes over and does what? Does nothing but bash AMC. Why? I've showed you why. They own 90% of stocks. They don't own AMC. We do. So why do you think they fucking hate it? With Ape, I've told you guys this. Even a report came out today. It's the most shorted stock. Ape is now. Bond market's fucked. Housing market. There was a little thing today. I wish I would have fucking shared it. The housing market's about to crash, trust me. And when it does, the feds are going to take even bigger of a hit. Thoughts on Al from Boston? Al from Boston's a fucking tool. I don't care. Housing market is going to take a smash. So, you know, if you guys can, I can't tell you to wait or whatever, you know, but I'm personally trying to wait to see this market crash and maybe upgrade my house a little bit, because might be a good time to wait a little bit and see what happens here. Maybe refinance down the road, we'll see. But, blah, blah, blah. That's destroyed. Baby, please. Sorry, I had my hat there. Stock market is now fucked, and this is their collateral. This is their collateral. Their collateral is drying up every day. You guys, what are you now waiting for? This is the thing that cracks me up. You're waiting for phase 6 to finally explode. See, when phase 6 happened, it was on September 1st. And everybody thought it was this bomb that would be, there was no fuse. It was just going to be an instant fucking, duh, everything's fucked. Like children, because they're impatient. Here's the proof for all you fucking childs. Which we're going to get into this in a second. FTX. FTX scandal. Do you guys think you've seen the fallout yet of the FTX scandal? Do you think all the catastrophic outcome down the road, like, do you think nothing else is going to happen down the road from this? Or do you think it's going to take time to actually see the fallout of FTX? Oh, you mean when bombs happen, they have fuses, and those fuses have to fucking go? And then anytime you say anything like that to people, bombs have fuses. You just want ratings. I don't give a fuck. Could care less, dude. I want you guys informed and relaxed. You're in a fucking bull market, or fucking bear market. Welcome to them. They suck dick. This is what we call the liquidation period that I told you guys was going to happen. And when it happens, you're going to see blood-ass fucking red. Blood-ass red. And when this happened, what did I tell you? The true shills will come out. People you thought were best fucking friends, these guys you looked up to, will suddenly go, oh my god, we need Adam Aaron to save us. We know, Matt. Oh my god, if anyone buys H, they're stupid. We know, Matt. God, I fucking hate that kid. I hate his voice. I fucking knew he was a tool from day one. The day he latched on. Okay, here's when I knew 100% Matt Coors was a tool. When they had their little boyfriend. Oh, Astro, come give me a hand job. Oh, Trey, I'm gonna come give you a hand job, and let's just circle jerk and say everyone, we're best friends. Like anyone gives a fuck. No one gives a fuck. And then they were asking each other. The one thing in the whole video that caught my eye, they asked each other, what would really fucking get to you? Or, you know, what would really be your worst fear? And fucking Trey goes, and this is when I go, all right, I do have a little respect for Trey. And Trey goes, if nothing happens and all these people get fucked, I would feel like the world's biggest pile of shit. And you know what? I know this dude's felt like it and lost some sleep, and I know he truly fucking felt that in his heart, and it is what it is. But Matt Coors' response was, my biggest fear is that people are using the wrong terminology. I mean, people are still calling it dark pools. That's your biggest fear? That's your biggest fear in all this? People's life savings are in this, dude. And you put them in there, or helped it. I don't give a fuck what you think. You helped put them in there. I helped put them in there. You bet your ass I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna hold everyone's hand until I can't fucking hold your guys' hand anymore. You guys don't think I'd feel like shit if this doesn't happen? You're damn right I'd feel like shit. If this doesn't happen, if this somehow never happens, which we're going to get into a minute why, like I said, it's got to happen. It has to fucking happen. And then the rest of the world's going to make sure of it. Trust me. The rest of the world. And I'm going to show you who's going to help make it fucking happen right here. Ready? They'll make sure it fucking happens. Why? When they're ready to put their digital fucking yen backed by gold and to fuck the United States dollar, guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna fuck the financial system up over here. Do I trust Astro? Man, I haven't talked to Astro in a long time. I'm talking a long fucking time. You know, when we first got in there, he was the first person I ever did DD with, and I just wanted him to be a fucking, you know, good-ass person. But he always told me he loved Matt Coors, and in the end of the day, he ended up going down that fucking road, and it is what it is. You know, he chose his fucking path, and like I said, dude, I'm never gonna have a fucking affiliation in my fucking shit. And anyone who does, just stop watching them. They're no longer free to talk about anything they want to. I mean, they literally have to watch what they have to say. They got. I mean, all right, here's your first clue on if they're pointless. Hey everybody, thanks for viewing the video and click and subscribe. If you like it, give it a like. Have you ever heard me say, can you give my video a like, you guys, and subscribe? If you like it and want to, guess what? You're a big boy. You'll do it on your own. that shill one. When they're screaming moon, I mean, this is the thing that sucks. This is the super fucking thing that sucks. And this is why I'm talking about this so fucking long. Because this part matters and this shit fucking sucks for us. People that are in it and understand it. This shit will fucking push away the new people. And we gotta fucking let everyone know these fuckers are trash. It's time for everyone to understand. These fuckers are trash. The fact that Matt Coors held a space call today to bitch about Adam Aaron, AMC's a worthless company, no one should even invest in Ape if they're smart. It sounded like, why even invest in AMC? I mean, literally when he talked about investing in Ape, he goes, private institutions all just do this. AMC's garbage. AMC's trash. There's no movies coming out. They're $5 billion in debt. All of a sudden it's bashing AMC, bashing AMC, bashing AMC. You get how he's strategically doing all this shit? Oh, well, Matt Coors beat Boss Blunt because, yeah, Boss dude, if you're listening, buddy, oh my, what? I don't know what that was. There were some things, buddy. Except, like, what is going on in both you guys? It was like a fucking, first of all, you guys were wrong in a lot of shit, and then it was my dick's bigger than your dick. No, my dick is bigger than your dick. Well, you're wrong about this, and then you were. Well, yeah, I'll give you that one. Well, yeah, I'll give you that one. Okay. What are we even doing here? Like, what did anybody fucking learn in that space call? But yet you tried to defer people away. Said, you have a motivation. Matt, why is it always the rich people coming back to talk shit? Go away. Get the fuck out of here. No one gives a shit. Matt, like I told you fucking 10 months ago, find the biggest dick you can find, go suck it, and fuck off. No one wants you here. Go away. You are a complete fucking tool bag. Now, enough about that complete douche. I'm done talking about that fucking kid now. I haven't talked about Tool Bag Coors since him and Astro and Trey were hand jobbing. I hate that fucking kid. I blocked him out for a reason. Let's all move on. Let's all hit that block stick, dude. It is that fucking simple, guys. It's that simple. But back to all this stuff here. Like I said, guys, Phase 6 has a fucking fuse. What is the fuse? I've shown you guys the fuse. I told you what the fuse is. It is when the grandfathered... I even told you when the fucker is. I can't give you a specific date. Everyone wants to... Well, if you say a year, 9 months, 6 months, 3 months... All you guys... Well, he's grieving. Hey, douchebag. Oh, I'm sorry. Do I have access to fucking over-the-counter derivatives contracts? No. So go blow me. I can give you a timeline. It's either 3 months from September 1st, 6 months, 9 months, 12 months. Sorry, guys, I've been getting called a grifter a lot lately because I've turned on super chats after fucking 19 months of fucking not turning it on and doing 90,000 more hours of fucking DD than everyone. Sorry. My bad. Again, blow me. Like I said, when these ISDA contracts that are grandfathered in need to be collateralized, guess what happens? That third party now comes in. When these pension funds start to get fucked up, guess what? The thing that bailed them out just got resold. So those rates are going to go right back up, and pension funds in the UK are going to be right where they were. This guy literally must watch my channel.
Actually,
hold on, let me make sure this shit's playing this time because I didn't have it on.
the first thing I look at when I wake up in the morning is typically I look at where credit default swaps are on Credit Suisse, Deutsche Bank, what the 10-year is doing in the UK, not in the US. And those are the things I sort of look at because the tail risk in my mind is another Lehman type moment, which is I firmly believe you're going to get some kind of big financial institution in big trouble. I don't think it's going to be one of the big banks, but I could see another Archegos type of situation.
Like I said, dude, we're waiting for that family office. The timeline is still on path. The problem is I've told people, depending on what happens here, there's two fucking different paths. And I can't tell you which one it's going to take. There's a CBDC path. And there's a non-CBDC path. Now, the non-CBDC path, I feel like could happen at any moment because I don't think they're going to be able... I still don't believe they're going to be able to get these CBDCs in time. I just don't believe it. The problem with the CBDCs is they got two different kinds now. You got the CBDC that is fucking us. You're going to have retail. And then what they're going to do is what we call the fucking wholesale CBDC. Well, what's that do? This gives them a whole nother pool of a godless amount of fucking liquidity. And everyone that would come at me and say, well, you're going to say that in as an excuse. I can't help what the fucking rules are. See, here's the thing. People are like, oh man, I mean, I've told everyone forever. Here's the thing. We are climbing Mount fucking Everest. You're climbing Mount fucking Everest, dude. You got politicians. I don't give a fuck. Everyone who wants to not be political, it's time to get past that and get fucking political. You got regulators. You got fucking banks. Market makers. The rules of the system. Your own brokers against you. Family offices. And you still got people looking at me thinking, hedge funds are the fucking bad guys. The hedge funds are right at the base camp. We've kicked the hedge funds in the asshole. They got booted right the fuck down. We're past them. We don't give a fuck. They're being held on by bullshit derivatives. This is why I keep saying, it's all in the derivatives. It's all in the derivatives. Everything. Every fucking thing. And today, for Matt Kors, this is why you're a piece of shit. For you to come on and say, dark pools and over the counter, that doesn't do price suppression. What? The over-the-counter market doesn't do fucking price suppression? What are we doing here then, guys? I guess we're all wrong. OTC, there's nothing over there. All those derivatives and all this shit I've shown you, all the lawsuits, all the people that they done it to in the past. They didn't do it in the... Oh, wait, they did it to them in the derivatives market. Duh. Like I said, Matt Kors, go fuck... God, I can't believe that's the piece of shit that blew up out of the movement. It blows my mind that guy has 200,000 followers and was on TV. I mean, they literally were like, who's the dumbest grifter? Oh, this guy quit his job? Oh. Well, fuck, he needs income. Oh my god. I don't even want to get everyone in chat. I don't even want to get started on Al from... And here's the thing. People come at... You guys don't think people come at me strong every fucking day? Hey, Lou, how's your GTII? And this is why I hate all these fucking people. Al from Boston. Matt, how's ADA? How's Prague? How's all these things you've had people chase? Oh... They're down like fucking crazy. But they went up for 10 seconds. You tool bags get in and one day and then 5 days later tell all your people. And then when it goes up a buck or two, because here's the thing. And this is the thing, boss, you're wrong too. Retail does affect the MBBO. But I showed you guys how. There's a thing called a round lot. And there's a thing called an odd lot. If you don't order to a lit exchange direct of 100 shares exactly, or any number of 200, 300, 400, so on, a nice round number, it does not affect the MBBO in the same way. Baby, what did you just rip in half? Now your mom's gonna kill me. Good job, buddy. Alright, sorry. That's gonna be a fun conversation later. Now, if you order in an odd lot, which is anything not in these numbers, because what they say, like I said, guys, you're facing their system rules. If it's not a perfect round number, it hurts our algos. Okay. Here, listen to this. I'm gonna show you guys right now a dark pool, just to end this stupid conversation. Why was a dark pool created? High frequency trading was fucking up what? Institutions. So what did they do? Because here's the thing. They care about high-frequency trading hurting institutions, but they don't care about them hurting retail. So they go, hey, what you guys do is you get your big orders in a block, and what we'll do is we'll split this block up in a sweep trade. Just to make it very simple for you guys. What they'll do is say, all right, here's an order of 1,000, a very easy number. 250 here, 250 here, 250 here. Well, actually, you know what I should do? Because we gotta get the round lots. I can't go over round lots and then not give some round lots. You know what I mean? So we'll go. All right. So they break these up, right? Well, what they're going to do is they're going to take these and fill these in different revenues. But, or, venues, sorry. But what they don't want is these to get attached or attacked. So what they'll do is hide those orders. So they can't get technically seen by the fucking blah, blah, blah. They weren't supposed to. They still do anyway. But, and then they could fill those orders and, you know, and not get somebody run an order up in one venue quick and, as it gets filled and then hurt that institution. Because God forbid the rich get hurt. Fucking tool bags. Again, God forbid you want to help, you know. And then what do? They have less fees. Good job. Douchebags. But they can go ahead and do all their bullshit. Delay trades. Delay reporting. Banks. Think about this. Banks can trade their own stock inside of dark pools. Their own dark pool, which they regulate. They trade their own stock inside their own dark pool, which they regulate. I'm going to say that one more time. Banks can trade their own stock inside of dark pools, which they regulate. So when people sit there and go, why isn't this bank stock dropping? Because they can trade their own fucking stock back and forth and pump it up whenever they want. Yes, they'll let it run bloody. Because guess what? When they're ready to don't let it run bloody, they'll go, all right, I'm going to let this fucker drop, but I'm going to take puts out on me. And I'll let it drop and take that shit from retail quick, that bet on us. And then we let it go down a little and keep doing it along the way. Fucking retarded, dude. Like I said, it's the stupidest thing ever. Now, if we really want to affect this, that's why it's like, all right, you really want to affect it, guys. Matt Coors is right now, they were debating about ape. Baby boy, where did you get, honey, I don't know where you get all this stuff. But for fuck's sake, please. Stop taking your mom's makeup. I don't even know where you're grabbing it. I'm sorry, guys. He's getting in a makeup kit, and I don't know where it is. It's like her old makeup. I don't know where he's finding it. Puppy. I don't remember what the hell was I just talking about. I'm sorry. Chat, what was I just going to get into, please? Oh, ape. Duh. Alright. So, with ape, it is, again, way more shorted than AMC. Let's say you are a short for AMC. And this is why I hate Matt and children and people that have no clue about trading and investing and believing in a fucking company and believing in, hey, if I get this company where it needs to be, and it's going to be fucking hard, but these guys are continuously pouring billions in, I can't put in a little and say, well, fucking, no, it's good to go. No. If you want to do that, fine. But go fucking inform others what the hell is going on. If I'm short AMC, got AMC here, which you still go, well, you know what? Technically, the fundamentals haven't fucking changed. My short thesis really hasn't changed too much. They technically have lost a little bit of money from where they were before. But there's a lot of positives as well. Now, they're going to look over and they're going to go, hey, over here. Now, as we learned, they're 1-to-1, so what were they going to do? They're going to go, hey, fuck it. I'm going to short the living fuck out of ape. Why? Back to Billy. This is why Billy was born. Billy, as we went over, got hit by the truck. Billy's fucked, and he needs your help. Doctors are saying he's going to get fucked up. Little Billy is not going to make it. He's on his little fucking bed. Looks like he's got a mustache all of a sudden. I don't like that. I mean, we're going to take a half a second. Just get that pillow right. You know what I mean? Good old Billy. Give him a little blanket. He's feeling good. Well, it doesn't make sense. You wouldn't see his body. Alright, whatever. Either way. Billy's all messed up here. You know, he's on the machine. And actually, you know what? He ain't even on the machine yet, dude. Doctor's over here saying, fuck. He's so fucked up. Here's his little fucking hearing thing. He's feeling good. Alright. You have all these doctors around saying Billy's not going to make it. Now, Billy needs some operations, and those cost money, guys. Fundamentals fucking matter. The fact we had morons telling you that didn't is insane. Even Trey told you he was wrong. People then go, well, Trey, you're a fucking blah, but no. The dude's allowed to make a mistake. He was a new fucking trader, and it fucking happens. And all of a sudden, 70,000 people thought he was a shill because he made a mistake. No, fundamentals fucking matter, guys. You are invested in AMC. If you want to trade, I showed you guys, you can go make money on the stock market, especially if you've invested a shit ton in AMC and you want to go make side money. I've showed you plenty of times. I've posted, what, 6 or 7 times on the SPY. The exact price on how high it was going to go up on those certain days. I go, hey, watch the SPY today. And then I posted literally, the things jumped up every time at least $9 and went down at least $9 each fucking time I posted. You can find plays easily out there, and that's called trading. If you're going to buy a stock, or you're going to buy options, or you're going to flip something, then you need to realize that is called trading. If you are going to do what this community has taught you, and go, hey, the short interest in this stock is really high. Well, then you're going to have to realize that's going to be an investment. So you're going to be in there for a little while. And they're going to short it down, and you're going to lose money, especially in a fucking bear market. Because it's already being sold. Baby, for fuck's sake. Where are you getting this stuff? I'm not gonna worry about him right now. When you have a stock that's getting shorted in a bull market and it's getting ripped and then they're liquidating, all these fucking institutions are liquidating according to all the filings. This is when Ape was the most vital for all of us to buy. People that sit there and say Ape is bad, Ape was stupid, Ape came out and was fine. It was literally meant to fucking raise capital, and he told everybody that. And all of a sudden you had the biggest shills instantly in the community who have followings. And this is why I sit there and people go, oh, he's bashing Matt Kors and them, and Lou, my boyfriends. And guess what? Your boyfriends are costing you money. Are they really your boyfriends? Do they really give a fuck about you? No. They're actually just got done holding a space call about how you guys are idiots and everything that you've been told about OTC and all this stuff is wrong and all these lawsuits and everyone's wrong. And all of a sudden they're hanging out with Martin Shkreli. Think about this. The speakers that were in that were everyone who bashes the fucking thing more than GME people. And they were all of his speakers. And he would invite one person up in the community at a time. And then they would just listen to Boss. Lou. GTII. People got fucked and he instantly just goes, hey, I'm out. Oh, okay. You're out? So you just took a massive loss? Is that what you're saying? Or did you sell before and then wait to announce it? And this is what I'm saying. This is why I don't fucking tell people. I cover AMC because this is the play I fucking personally believe is going to be the one. I don't know how the fuck. And Ape alone showed me that. The FTDs. I've shown you guys. The CNS program. Where'd all the FTDs go? There's 40 fucking 3 million. In one day. In one day. What the fuck? And that didn't even count the overseas. They had to shut the buy button off worldwide. The fact that they shut the buy button off once again for fucking Ape, what should that tell you guys? Now, when all of a sudden we weren't buying right, we weren't, again, how many of you still listening direct routed your order of 100 shares to a lit exchange? Probably not many. You might have done direct routing to a lit exchange, but what was it? 56.3? Any type of fraction you can buy? Buying wrong. There is such thing as buying wrong. Unfortunately, they made these things so retail can literally buy wrong. That is the purpose of this shit. You can buy wrong so our algos actually get an advantage. If you buy this way, then you don't take that advantage. We don't get that advantage. Oh, God. Puppy. I think AMC is a bigger play because at one point, GME did explode a lot more. It did have some come out. The thing is, with GME, is I feel like you have a lot more market maker. I guess if Citadel goes down, I believe GME will end up going higher. Because with DRS, the one thing that I do believe that DRS does make a big deal with, if you can get the market makers down and start doing it the right way, guys. Those CNS shares that the market makers can get exempt when there's low float, low volume, and there's still orders coming through. They're making shorts, market maker shorts, through that program, and they're able to pass those out. And they're using those more and more. So it does affect Citadel more in the back end. But at the same time, those shorts, and this is the thing, those shorts are exempt, as I went over. So if they can sit there, and this is the problem, these CNS shorts just literally never need to be covered. And this is the absolute fucking problem. And they can literally just re-net them daily. So these CNS position fucking that they're taking, I mean, the advantages and the way that they're able to recycle these fucking FTDs, I don't know if you'll ever really see them unless you literally destroy fucking Citadel. But I believe the thing is, it's like, I feel like there's, personally, I feel like there's been way more AMC sold than GME. I feel like the float of AMC has been sold way more than GME's been sold. Illegally. In the back end. Boss Bun said DRS wrecks liquidity. I mean, it does wreck liquidity. I mean, you're taking liquidity out of the stock every single time you DRS a share, but is that a bad thing? I don't know. It might hold its value. See, the thing is if you're taking liquidity out of a stock, you think you would see more volatility. But you're not really seeing more volatility through GameStop's price. And that's the thing. It's just kind of holding more. So it's like, I don't know. See, when it comes to this, the problem is you still have the CD company. Good grief, why can't you just autofill for me? Because you guys got to remember the structure. So, you have CD. Actually, let's do a little pyramid. Alright. So you got CD. Well, I can't just... I wish I could just fucking... Actually, you know what? Boom. Over here, you got fucking... down here, you got the DTCC. CNS. Market maker. I should have made these bigger. Fucking A. I'm not an artist. Broker. Hedge fund. And then us. Right on at the bottom. Now, the way this works is if you look, this is just like that vault I've been talking about. So, or that vault. So they got a vault up in this bitch. And this is the thing that holds all their fucking stocks. The true stocks, the certificates, all this shit. Now, when you DRS a share, you're technically taking a share from the DTCC and registering it in your name. But the thing is are you taking it from this? I don't know yet. That's what I'm trying to look at. Because if you still don't take it out of this vault, they can still use it in the CNS program. I don't know. See, there's always loopholes and loopholes and loopholes and loopholes and loopholes. So taking out this guy's name, does that really matter? Or is it still really in theirs? I don't know. I gotta look more into that. Nothing's truly, I feel like, in our name in the end of the day. It's all just fuckery, dude. Fucking so stupid, dude. There's an article on here. They got a fucking address on here. You can... Let's go check them out. I mean, I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure. Like I said, I haven't looked as much into DRS just because of all that stuff in the back end, but it's like in the end of the day, I don't know if DRS truly takes it away from these guys to where it matters in the form that we need it to. fucking dumbest thing. This is the dumbest thing. If you guys want to get rid of one thing, this is it. This is your liquidity fairy maker right here. It's literally right here. Stupid fucking... just this little fairy. I got my little pixie stick here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. What's a fairy got? Like little antlers or something? I don't even know. if you want this little liquidity fairy here to get shot in the, get shot down, we need this thing just destroyed in the market. God, it's so stupid. But that's the thing. That's why you got Virtue. That's why you already got Virtue fucking suing the SEC, because they don't want that auction, guys. They do not want that auction rule. And they vote on that auction rule in December. And on top of that, the one thing I didn't know a couple months ago is that stupid-ass no action is still in place. And it ends, though, December 5th. So this is another thing in ISDA that will be a huge, huge amount of pressure on the derivatives side. And that's the only side I really give a fuck about, to be honest with you. Eating some fucking... God, you are ridiculous. We're gonna have to go here pretty soon. Alright, what I'm gonna do is just open this up, though. Let's open this up for questions. I wanna, take 20 minutes, 15, 20... No, I'm gonna do more. I'm gonna do like 20 minutes of questions. What's people thinking? I don't want... Say in the beginning I'm gonna take questions. Not take any today. Yeah, MMTLP, I've been trying to watch that too, man. I'm paying attention to that for sure. Very interesting. Now, here's the thing. Everybody sits here and complains about, oh, man, I want Adam Aaron to sue and do all this shit. All right, well, GTII's doing it like clowns, so go ahead. I'm not even going to tell you guys what's going to happen, because, I've already done it before. If you want to learn, go ahead and look at my past streams. I'm just going to let you guys see what happens with GTII, just to put a rest to that, because I'm just... All right, well, you guys, if you want Adam Aaron to sue and all this, like, and investigate, let's watch what happens with GTII. I don't think you're going to see too much. You're going to see a lot of lawyers getting happy. Like I said, guys, it's a hard bear market liquidation phase. You're already seeing fucking... I told you, you're going to start seeing some eat the rich. You just saw... What bank was it? I think it was HSB or... Right here was... Oh, Royal Bank. I'm an idiot. You're already seeing banks getting bought up, dude. Just swallowed. Just swallowed. I told you, you're going to start seeing the rich eat the fucking rich. And just let it happen. Just let it fucking happen. Alright, let me go up. Alright, I'm going to start going back up to questions. Sorry, I started going on a rant. Hold on. Thoughts on... I'm not going to go over Al from Boston. He's a piece of shit. Where are we in your timeline? We're right before the break of the CBDCs. Mass liquidity. December, I think, is going to get super, super fucking interesting. You're going to see... These pension funds again in the UK be under pressure, which could be a massive blow. I feel like you're going to see some of these grandfathered in contracts because, like we went over, they go in 3, 6, 9, and 12 months. So the people that could only afford to do 3-month contracts, you might be seeing some hedge funds or maybe a family office, something like that, go down here in December. And that's going to be one of my first little small fuses. Also, these pension funds, because now the thing that bailed them out on the interest rates just got resold. So those interest rates that are going to go fuck the pension funds is coming right back. Sum up this 40-minute video. Matt Kors is a piece of shit. Ape was something we should have used and we didn't utilize, and we are not buying stuff right because we're not buying in round lots. CBDCs is still their plan. We're climbing Mount Everest. We're going against regulators, banks, the rules, hedge funds, family offices, brokers, market makers, and politicians. On top of that, oh wait, we haven't gotten to the FTX yet. All their liquidity is drying up. This is why they had to go and take crypto, because it's one of the last remaining liquid markets out there that they're basically destroyed, and that's not even liquid anymore anyways. So, quick summary. There you go. All right. Realistic price targets. Well, there's a lot of money in derivatives, values of these companies. It depends on, how many we can get to cover, how long it goes. I mean, this is the thing. A lot of people sit there and fucking... All right. The longer this goes, I feel like the better it is for us. And yeah, I know it's more frustrating, and I know people are going to be like, well, what the fuck? You're able to buy more now levels people that couldn't afford could now. Which just mounts more pressure, more IOUs, more IOUs, more IOUs. Eventually, IOUs come fucking calling. No matter what, they have to come calling. You can sit there and run and run and run and run, but they're also losing billions and billions and billions and billions. And everybody that sits there and doesn't pay attention to how many billions these fuckers are losing. The reason you pay attention to banks is because banks write the ISDA contracts, and as we learned with the ISDA contracts, and the Overstock lawsuit is just one example. Sham resets, sham closeouts. We got flex options to create fake shares. On top of that, like Patrick said, you're going to start seeing magic shares happen overseas in other countries. BDRs, the Brazilian stock. Now, we went over the FTX. We went over the fucking wrapped AMC coin. But I feel like I'm going to get on a tangent, so I'm going to keep going on questions. So I'll keep recovering the same things. Unless somebody wants me to do it again. Realistic price targets. I'm never going to give a price target. I'm never going to say something that might cost you money. And that's for you to decide. I can't even tell you to do it, man. The way I'm doing it is I have an X amount of shares, and what will get me to where I need to be, and my wife and my family, that's where we'll be. But you should all be doing. Oh no, I think I lagged out, man. There we go. Yes, in phase 6, there is a third party witnessing, and they need to deposit this collateral when these grandfather contracts come up. Right now, there's no collateral deposited. Now think about this, just to show you how bad this is. Just like with FTX. What is it? What were they? They were total return swap contracts. They were selling you contracts. That derivatives exposure is the same exact aspect as we went over before in the market and everything we're going on. There's nothing backing this shit in the end of the day. They're fucked. Like I said, when this is the stuff comes in, and these contracts that they've sat there and just opened up contract, and there's nothing backing these, well, now they're going to need to redo those contracts, and all of this needs to be backed by more collateral. This is why the cost to borrow with AMC has been rising as well. It is not because of the FTX fiasco. It's because more and more of these contracts are going to come up and up and up, which means more people, it's going to be harder to borrow, and it's going to keep making it go up and up. And on top of that, when these guys were shorting before, you guys got to remember, after a year, they need to redo their shorts, maybe reestablish it. That's when a lot of these people do that. So some of these people are reborrowing at that moment, which means they're going to also be harder to borrow, raising the fee as well. What do you think of Average Ape? I mean, I like Average Ape. He's a good guy. I mean, sometimes just like, a lot of people, he goes off with certain viewpoints that I don't agree with, but that's okay. Everyone's got their point of view, man. MMTLP. Yep, I'm gonna be watching that. That's we'll see, man. AMC can make money by buying from AMC. Yeah, I mean, they sold that. They got the clothing everybody's been asking for. I mean, fundamentals matter, man. Still feel like there's a massive crash coming, and we still have yet to see it. So, like I said, all these people panicking now, you better grab a Depends and hold on, because shit's going to get real fucking interesting. Oh, hold on. Oh, man. Where the fuck is it? Hold on. Bam. So, there's a no action going on for banks. And basically, they didn't have to report certain derivatives, swaps. Crazy, huh? So they didn't have to report these. And if they didn't, there was nothing basically done about it. No action relief from fucking reporting requirements. Okay. So, guess why shit was going fucking crazy? Well, that should be ending December 5th. Boom. And that, again, puts a lot more fucking pressure on them in the derivatives. And they're already losing billions in the derivatives. And they're already trying to offload that same bullshit that they did in 2008. Like I said, they're fucked. As long as, like I said, I'm going to keep showing you guys all the bullshit they're trying to do. If we can wake people up and keep going, all right, well, this is what your plan was, stick it up your ass. We're not going to buy your shit bonds. We're not going to buy your fucking collateralized fund obligations. Blow it out your ass. Fucking tools. And no one buys their shit. They're fucked. Like I said, I'm going to keep exposing every fucking thing they do until they fuck off. Or they fucking pay us all and we can all go on our merry way. And they can sell one of their fucking 12 islands and fuck themselves and stick it up their ass. Fuck them. Fuck them. God, they're just douchebags. How we haven't overran this country and just started fucking throwing these guys in the harbor and just called it the Boston Politician Party is beyond me. Good grief. Just nothing but these bankers. I mean, do you guys remember what I told you about with Jeffrey Epstein Island and all these bankers? Look at this shit. And then this just came up. What the fuck is it? Another JP Morgan raped some person, dude. Like I said, they're out there. These guys are fucking ridiculous. Or not this one. They're, but they're out there getting sued because they're all fucking involved in it. More of them. Where the hell was it? I just post too much shit on fucking... Whatever. I can't find it. The CEO of, I'm pretty sure it's JP Morgan, was accused of raping a person. It's like, good grief. Like I said, these guys are the fucking pedders. What are we doing? And they're running the world. We got pedders running the world. There's like 13 families that run the entire not even the United States, the entire world. Bill Gates, the scariest motherfucker in the world, owns all the farmland. This guy who talks about killing people and population control and how we need to do this and experimentation and all this fucked up shit. Bill Gates is the most fucked up human being in the world. And he's got ties in everything and owns everyone and everything. And this guy could do anything. He owns all of your farmland. He owns all of your fucking food, man. Jesus. Like I said, these corporations, man. I don't like Gal because he's a douchebag. Fucking rips everything off. And the one time I ever used a 4-second clip of his, he fucking banned it and blocked me. Fucking douchebag. And all it was an interview of one thing that Patrick Burns said. It was literally a fucking... He said like 12 seconds about the CNS program and making strategic failure to delivers. Strategic failure to delivers. And that's why I put this thing up here, right here. Everyone who was in lawsuits with these fuckers and won talked about strategic failure to delivers. And they're right there. And this tells you all about them. This tells you how fucking synthetic shares are made. This tells you everything. This is your holy fucking grail. And I don't care if you like the guy that fucking wrote it. And everyone goes, he's in jail for fraud. You're telling me a guy who was in jail for fraud told me how he did it? Oh my god. This guy who got in trouble for fraud told me how he frauded me. He must not know what he's talking about. Oh, are we talking? What else we got going? Did you see Michael Burry's new tweet about plunge protection? Yeah, dude. I've been telling you guys about that plunge protection, dude. Yeah, I put it up, too. No, don't tell me it doesn't exist anymore. He took it down. It's always been about that plunge protection, man. Central banks, dude. The plunge protection team fucking bails them out when the fucking feds can't. It's a joke. But, like I said, here you go, guys. When I made my timeline, part of it said, during the liquidation, blood red period, you will see who's really in it for us or them. Right again, Matt Coors. It's easy to be loved and followed in a bull market. Only the real ones know who's going to make it through a bear market. Now, a long time ago... I'm not going to put it up. Never mind, I'm not going to put it up. I'm just going to keep going with questions. I don't want to keep fucking going. I like to gotta suddenly go on my tangents, and I don't want to do that. Alright, here we going. I think Ape's gonna get delisted. I mean, I think Adam Aaron can do a fucking reverse stock split before that happens. And then good, there's even less Ape out there. And then if there's even less Ape out there, then I really don't give a shit if he delists it. Or fucking dilutes it a little bit down the road. If it gets it up to a price where we can all fucking make profit off it. And AMC can fundamentally get to a way better place. Because the small amount of money I'm going to lose in fucking Ape price action off of dilution, I'll more than make up in AMC's price action. And in the end of the day, it's all about getting AMC's price action and AMDC's fundamentals where we need it to be. And then if he converts it at some point, like I said, here everyone's so, well, the shorts are going to get power. The shorts need to, every share that they shorted, they don't get voting rights on the shares they shorted. They now need to buy a share that they shorted. Then they need to buy a share just to have the one fucking vote. So for them to gain voting power over us is fucking possible. They can't. They cannot fucking... And all of a sudden, unless we start selling like crazy, the shorts can't fucking ever buy enough shares. There's not enough out there for them to gain that. So we will always have the say on when it gets converted or not. Always. But you got Matt fucking douchebag. Quack, quack, I'm a duck. Fucking douchebag. Ape is only gonna get diluted. Why would you buy Ape? God, I want to punch that kid so fucking hard in the face. Phil, do another boxing match of me, Matt Coors, and just fucking sit there while I'm on top of him, hooking this kid, righting and lefting this kid. Please, and then just send me the clip, buddy. And then put it in a new video. Fucking can't stand that goddamn kid. God, I fucking hate that tool. Jesus Christ, day one, dude. I mean, I told everyone day one, the first minute I saw him, I go, this kid is going to be a complete douche. I didn't even think he was going to get to this level. The level he's become, holy fuck. Holy fuck. Holy fuck, dude. Literally, holy fuck. When are we getting paid? When one of these fucking surprise bombs that I've showed you happens, starts going off. Then another one will. Then another one will. Until then. Look at this guy. What's up, girl? Where your parents at? He's just hanging out, man. He's like, man, let me get this hydration. Just chill out. You're in a bear market. Welcome to investing. BlackRock. Yeah, BlackRock's fucking... That's what I'm saying. There's like 4 companies that own everything. Literally. There's literally like 4 companies that have a fucking so much shares in everything. It's like, what are we even doing at this point? We're literally I told you this phrase a long time ago. It's a corporate republic. Like, there's literally a fucking thing, you guys. But God damn it, I can't fucking spell it. I'm like tired as fuck right now. Good grief. They don't exist in the real world. Let me go to Investopedia. They're the only fucking people. Oh, they don't even have it in there. They let me down. It's literally like everything's for this government. The government. And the best thing of these corporations, these certain corporations that just own everything. Which is what the fuck is happening. Instead of you know, you have, you know, 1 or 2 fucking you have a family or whatever in charge. You have 4 corporations that are in charge, and everything's just in good for the the private corporations. What's in good for these corporations? It's a fucking joke. Which family office is going down? I don't know, man, but I can't wait to see. I don't think we know their name yet, but when it comes, I think they're gonna fuck up a lot of people worse than Archegos did. If CBDC happens and it goes down that route with MOAS, they would control how you can spend it, when you have how long you have to spend it, when it expires, how much certain things you could buy. They could limit that. They could track everything you did. What, instead of if you bought cash, they can't track what you're buying. Now they could. Sorry, I'm just trying to catch up. I need no. Angelo said they would take the sell button when we squeeze. There's no way they're going to take the sell button when we squeeze. I mean, they might just they would halt it and do all that other type of bullshit, but I don't see them taking the sell button away. I mean, Nick, I hope we are, buddy, but they're already testing them, getting them ready, so that's their plan. CBDCs, they're going to push them through, and then they're going to do a fucking stimulus through CBDCs to get everyone on board. And then what they're going to do to make it, they're going to say, hey, we need a CBDC so we can make sure that the people that are living off the government and bumming it off are spending that money in the right place. So then people will hate poor people for that moment. They'll have the eyes on them for doing that, and then they'll go, well, here's the CBDC. They're the bad guys. Oh, here's free money. Look, they're the ones going to get the money, but now we can track them. Okay. I mean, can they take away shares? I mean, that's what I tell you guys every day. Make sure you just... What I used to do is I take a picture every day of when of my shares, and I delete the old picture right after. Just takes 10 seconds to go on your thing and take a snapshot. You're on your phone all day anyways. But you should have, make sure you keep your fucking transaction receipts in your brokerage. You know, they should send you transaction, you know, your history. Go through all that, print those off. Make sure, you know, if you have all your transaction results and there's never a sell one for your shares, you could be like, where the fuck they go? Hell yeah, they'd make you spend your money over, force somebody to spend their money over a certain time period. They don't want you to be rich. If they give you money, the way they stay rich and in power is to make sure you can't save that money. You need to spend it. Well, where are you going to spend it? You're going to spend it at their fucking businesses. So, again, they stay rich. You're back into the middle class. The middle class is re-wealthy. And then what you can do is go ahead and re-tax them again, because now you just put an injection back into the middle class with your MOAS, and then you give them a small stimulus when you go ahead and do what they did the last stimulus. They give us breadcrumbs while they gave all of them billions and billions of dollars through the stimulus. So in reality, they get their stimuluses back through a bailout, but we do too, on top of getting our MOAS so we don't complain, and then they try and get everything back in normal, and on top of that, they use their CBDCs and now have control. Uh-oh. The wifey's calling me, my friends. Might be time to go. She got off at 10:30. She should be home in about 5 minutes. Oh yeah. Alright, I gotta go. She's got a whole bunch of stuff in the car here. I'm supposed to meet her outside in a couple of minutes here. I got like 2 minutes. Is there any more questions anybody has? I mean, I hope I spent a little more time, you know, answering questions for those people that were upset about me not answering questions very long. Could you use a CBDC to buy stock? I don't know, man. That's a thing. They could prevent you from doing it. I'm not sure. Alright, guys. I'm seeing no more questions. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. I'll try and go live again this weekend if, you know, some crazy stuff goes on. Otherwise, you know, might take this weekend to just game. I don't really buy myself stuff ever. I haven't bought myself in something in like 6 years, but I bought a 4090 graphics card. So I'm real excited to get that installed. I actually got it sitting right behind me. I'm ready to pop this baby in. So I might have to game a little this weekend. But, thank you guys so much for joining. I better get out there before she comes knocking and screams. Have a good one, guys. Love you.